Good morning, church. It's new for me, so I will stumble. Um, Thank you. um, Real quick, uh, background on this: about 5 months ago, I had a swollen lymph node in the right side of my neck. Went to my doctor. He said, you just got a sinus infection. Here, antibiotics. Didn't work. Went to a specialist. Okay, yeah, you got a sinus infection. More antibiotics. 10 weeks of heavy duty antibiotics. Nothing happened other than my stomach being torn apart. Just getting ripped. Um, Went through a CAT scan, negative. Went through a biopsy, a needle biopsy, negative. Everything was negative. During this whole time, my wife and I are praying for all salvation, everything that the Lord could possibly do for me. And everything kept coming back negative, but the medical practice was, just to be sure, just to be certain, let's remove it. Fine. Went through the surgery, about 2 weeks ago, I guess it was. Had the lump removed, had the enlarged lymph node removed. 5 days later, let me back up a step. During that time, I had a pastoral visit with James and Nelby Sanduc, Pastor Rodriguez and Valerie, praying for my recovery, praying for my healing. And every possible moment, my wife and I were praying the whole time. Then 2 days before I was supposed to get my stitches out, which was basically about 5 days after surgery, my doctor called. And then came the words. Said, John, you have cancer. You have Hodgkin lymphoma. And at that moment, everything just stopped. I felt like my life was completely turned upside down, inside out. I went through every emotion possible, besides the weeping, besides the crying. I said, God, I gave you my life. I turned my life over to you when I got baptized a year and a half ago. What's going on? I was angry. I went through everything. I went through all of it. I just kept praying. My wife and I kept praying, crying, huddling up. Even my dog, she sensed it and just kept on pawing at me, saying, it's okay, it's okay. It's like everywhere I turned, angels were stepping in my path. I had angels coming out of everywhere. People I hadn't heard from, my family, my friends. And again, another welcome visit from Pastor Angel and Valerie to come over and talk to me the day afterwards. Still in shock. I'm still in a major sense of shock. And that's when he had asked me about the anointment. I had no idea what it was. Last Sabbath, all the elders and Pastor Rodriguez, they performed the anointment. And I felt the hairs in the back of my neck stand up. Everything just kind of released away from me. Even though I was in trouble. I knew I was in trouble still because I had not gotten the words. But I went through it and again continued to pray. We all prayed. And then on Tuesday of last week, went to visit the oncologist. First time we'd seen this person. Walked into her office, or she walked in, and she said, so how are you feeling, John? Are you sleeping okay? Are you eating okay? And I said, no. Why? Because I'm waiting for what's going on here. I mean, she said, The results are completely clear. You are cancer free. And my wife gets up and hugs her. I hug her. I'm doing a happy dance. I mean, just dancing all over the place. And I've given my life to God. I continue to give my life to God. He's performed this miracle for me. It's a gift, and I'm not going to turn my back on this. And I thank the Lord. I thank everyone, my church family, my friends, especially the pastoral team, Pastor Rodriguez, Valerie, everyone, for helping me through this process. God is the solution to all problems. Thank you.